Okay, so I am on y'all's assignment for today. First, on your warm-up, you watched a video that should remind you about potential and kinetic energy, which is something you learned in 6th grade. So then I went to your assignment for today, skate park Phet. And if you are on Zoom like you should be, you don't need to watch this video. If you are not on Zoom, that is why you are watching this video, and you could have just heard me explain it on Zoom. But you click on this assignment and you are going to click here to open up the Phet, which will look like this. You'll click on intro, and then you're going to click here to make a copy of the worksheet, which I have already done, and it is here. All right, so if we look at the top of the worksheet, and I would suggest you split screen these two, but I'm going to leave it full screen so that y'all can see. The first thing you're going to do is fill in these blanks, and this should be a review from your warm-up. So it says potential energy is the energy of blank in an object because of its blank. That should be coming straight from the video that you watched for your warm-up. Kinetic energy is the energy of blank. So you will delete the blank and type your answer in. Then to start the worksheet, it says, what can you change about the simulation? This is your simulation. So there's no wrong answer for this other than just not answering it. Look at it. What can you change? I can change it to slow motion, to normal. I can change the type of ramp. Can I change the speed? I clicked it. I don't know, but I'm not changing it, so maybe not. You're just going to list some things that can be changed on here. Then it tells you to click the charts to make sure all the boxes are checked. So you need to click all of these before you start. You want all those good things. This one gave us a speedometer to show the speed. The grid makes it easier so that you can see the height that the skateboarder is at, the elevation. And the bar graph will be important because when you put the skateboarder on the ramp, the bar graph will change to show what type of energy we're experiencing. We're not worried about thermal energy though. So in both the bar graph and this pie chart, you can ignore thermal energy. We're focused on potential and kinetic only. And then it says, investigate how the potential and kinetic energy of the skater changes, that should say changes, as the skater moves from the top of the ramp to the bottom. So to work the Phet, you take the skater and you literally put, I'm going to say it's a girl. Let's say it's a skater chick. You literally put her on the ramp and you let her go. So you can pause it. And you can literally move her wherever the worksheet tells you. But in the very first one, it said, investigate how it changes as she moves from the top of the ramp to the bottom. So I just put her all the way at the top. And then you go and stop. So this feature is good for looking at, okay, I should have stopped it a little sooner. At the top of the ramp, which energy is she experiencing the most of? Potential or kinetic? Well, we have no kinetic energy at the top of the ramp. We have a lot of potential energy. Go to the bottom of the ramp. Oh, I didn't stop it. Oh man, I'm not doing good at stopping her at the bottom. But now look at the kinetic and potential energy. So the pause feature is going to be important so that you can answer the questions that are asked. And then you'll fill in the blanks. And anytime you have a blank, y'all, you can just delete it, highlight it, and delete it, and then type. And let's see. Explore how the potential and kinetic energy changes as the elevation of the skateboarder changes. Use the grid below to see the elevation. Fill in the table. So the grid tells you to stop it at these different elevations and circle which one is greater. So we're going to stop her at an elevation of 6. Here is your elevation. We're stopping Skater Chick at an elevation of 6. Which one is greater, kinetic or potential energy? We can look right here and see potential energy is greater. So I think I'm going to add circles for y'all because I just realized there's no circles. But yeah, I'm going to add circles. So when you do this, there will be circles for you to drag. And I'm mostly going to let y'all finish the rest of the worksheet on your own because I've talked about most of it. The only other thing that I feel like I should talk about is this one right here. It says how the skater's change in speed relates to potential and kinetic energy. So for this table, you are pausing it when the speed at the top, this thing, is in these positions. So the first one, you need to pause it when the speed bar is at the very top. Oh, aha, I got it. So you need to pause it there in order to answer these two questions. And that is how you complete this. If you have any questions, attend Zoom. And I'll see you again on Zoom tomorrow.